Okay, now today I'm going to be doing a review of 3 Vaders, and today's going to be a very hot day, sweating like mad. Anyway, let's do this quickly. So actually, this year is actually the 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back. So I think it's only appropriate that we do a tribute back to Vader. Okay, so just very quickly, 3. This is one of the first ones I'm going to show it to you. This is 2015 Hasbro Force FX Saber, which has been modified, okay, with tri-cree red white, okay, with a premium sound card. This is my premium sound card. This is another one. Let me see. This one is 2007. 2007. I think this is a master replicas. Okay, this is a master replicas. This one has got a red color tri-cree inside, not tri-cree, single cree XPE2. Okay, also fitted with premium sound card, but a different one as compared to just now. So I'm going to show it to you later on. Then this is another one. This is the MPP2.5, okay, the MPP, the micro flash, made by MPP. MPP stands for Micro Precision Products, okay, in England. Okay, this one comes with a Proffie board and a Neopixels, so we run through that as well. Now, besides that few models, Vader also have a different model made, not from the MPP, but this one is actually made from the Graflex. Can you see the shape of it, everything? Okay, so this one is not installed by me, so we are not going to go through this model. Okay, we're just going to concentrate today on the MPP version of the Vader saber. Okay, now let's go quickly to this is the first one. This one is a 2015 Hasbro Force FX saber, a Black Series. Okay, I think it's called the Black Series. Okay, now as you know, those sabers come attached with a blade inside, and the blade cannot be removed. It has got LED inside the blade. When you press, then the light will go up, okay, and then it will come down. But the light is very dim, you know, the kind of old technology, the string LEDs that we're using last time. So this one has been modified, has been gutted out entirely, okay, and has been replaced with my premium sound card and also a tri-cree. The tri-cree has got 2 red LEDs and then 1 white LED. Okay, just have a look again. Now the old Force FX comes with a push button here. When you push to ignite and push to close. However, that is the Hasbro, the soundboard technology. They use a latching switch to turn it on and off, you see. However, our sound card, modern now sound cards all use auxiliary, what do you call it? Not a latching switch, momentary switch to turn the sound card on and off. So we cannot use this thing, the sliding switch anymore, see. So I went online to search for the time. This is my first MPP that I want to convert, to search for how do they install the switch into here, because there's no particular one that you can see has got a place to press. Neither do I want to change the look of the saber, see. So eventually from the video I found out that he installed it here. Can you see there's a small tiny switch here? So it's hidden, it's not obvious. So there's a tiny switch here to turn on and off. So basically you just hold it like that and then you use your index finger to turn it on and off. Okay, so this one uses, this is not a Neopixel. The LED is inside the hilt, so we use a normal blade which has got no Neopixel blade inside, just a normal blade. Okay, and this one is got to tighten the blade is here. This one is just to hold the shroud in place. Now the original shroud that came is this one. Okay, however, you know, during my exhibition, sometimes when we have shows, when we had a show in if I'm not mistaken, it was in Sunway. Okay, that's during the Asia Comic Con. One of the guys came to our booth. Straight away he took out our saber and then he swing it around, and then he dropped it. when he dropped it, when I look at it, the saber, the shroud here cracked. I don't know whether you can see, it's cracked. So once that is cracked, when you light up, it will show light through the crack. Some people maybe they like that, no, but some people they don't like that. So what I did was I 3D printed another shroud, okay, to replace it. And this 3D printed shroud, I didn't put a D-ring there, okay. The original MPP itself, the flash does not have a D-ring. The D-ring was only added during the show. Okay, so I left the D-ring out from there. Okay, so let's show you how this thing works. Obviously, since the saber is in my hand, whoever who dropped it and cracked it, even though he broken the saber, he didn't want to pay for it, and then he just walked off. What to do? There are this type of people in the world, you know. People who come to your property, destroy the thing, and then they just run off. Anyway, this one has only got one switch, turn on and off. Okay, one, on. So got flash on flash, blaster block. So when you do blaster block, then the white flash will come in. Okay, there's also blade lockup. You hold down for one second. When it flash one time, then after that you press another time. So there's the blade lockup. So that's about all the effects there is. Okay, so you have swing sound, clash sound, blaster blocks, and blade lockup. Just sound. Okay, so those are basically the effects that we have for this. Okay, now there is no color changing. Why? Because there's only 2 red and 1 white. So the 2 red is to increase the brightness. White is for the flash on clash and those kind of things. Off it to hold, and then you turn off. Now there are 3 different sound fonts. You can cycle them. While it's off, you hold it. Means it's gone to the next sound font. One more time. This is the next sound font. So this is the 3rd sound font already. The 4th one, there's no sound. There's only a buzz from the motor of the soundboard, which means now it's going to mute mode. So if you turn it on, see, there's no sound. But the light comes on, all the effects run, just that there is no sound. In case if you prefer to practice while it's at night and you don't want sound, this is one way. Okay, off this, hold, off. Okay, then hold again to go to the next sound font. So altogether there are 3 sound fonts, and then the different effects that I've informed you just now. Okay, let's get to the inside of it. Okay, first of all, this is the battery and the battery holder and the speaker, and then the soundboard is inside. The soundboard cannot come out, is installed inside. So what you can do is only take out the battery, and then you need to charge it by taking it out. So the battery has got a back here, got a hole, you push it out, the battery comes out, and then you can replace the battery. When you replace the battery, make sure that the positive is to the positive, negative is to negative. Otherwise you can burn the sound card. Once you're done, you put it back. Once you put it back already, there is a, see here, there's a small difference in between the top here and the speaker. So we put in a spacer here to make sure that it's flush, so that by the time you close this thing here, the speaker is held inside by the holder. Outside there's a spacer that holds it so that it's snug. You see, there's no sound whatsoever. Everything is held in place securely. Okay, so this is the first Hasbro Black Series Vader 2015 model. Okay, second one, this is a Master Replicas 2007. Okay, this one also does not have a Neopixel. This one comes with a Cree XPE2 red color. Now this is fitted with a different sound card. How do you tighten? Here. This one is fitted with a premium sound card that has got 6 sound fonts, and the sensor is also improved. It's using a digital sensor instead of using an analog sensor, so therefore the clash and everything is a bit more sensitive as compared to the other one just now. Okay. So the parts of the saber are very identical. It comes with the original parts, including the including the shroud is original. Okay, there are some a bit worn parts here. Why? Because after so long already, this is 13 years already, so sure some of the parts will be a bit worn. Now all these sabers, all these Vader sabers, they are actually very heavy as compared to normal sabers. Why? Because the normal sabers, the other sabers that you usually get is made of aluminum. So aluminum is actually a very soft a very soft metal. However, this one is chrome. So because it's chrome, you cannot chrome on the aluminum, so this one is made of brass. So they chrome on the brass. So brass itself is actually much heavier than aluminum. So you find that all these Vader sabers are actually very heavy. Why? Because of the brass material and it's chrome on top. Okay, to give it the same look lah. Okay, so this one, now I'm a bit more experienced. So just now I fitted the switch inside here, but this time I wasn't too happy to fit the switch here, so I found, is there another way where I can fit the switch without actually spoiling the look of the whole saber? So I saw that, you know, even on this here, there's actually there's a fake button here. It's a button that doesn't do anything. So what I've done is that I've actually installed my own button here, so that this one now is clickable as it's a working button. So we use this button for activation. So this board here is now in deep sleep. We need to hold down about 5-6 seconds in order for it to boot up. Very loud also, like just on the other one. This one is also very loud. Okay, why? Because this one is installed by myself. When it's installed by myself, I will use a very large speaker. So when we use a very large speaker, normally the sound is quite loud. Okay, one time to on. So you can see the swing is very sensitive. The clash is also very sensitive. Why? Because of the digital sensor that's used inside, instead of using analog one, this is using a digital sensor. Okay, so we have swing, we have flash on clash, it flashes also actually. Then we also have blaster blocks, it flashes as well. And of course we also have blade lockup. We hold down for about 2 seconds, then let go, then immediately you press 1, 2. Wait, so that is a blade lockup. Press one more time to off. To off, press and hold off. Very simple. Okay, so to change the sound fonts, there are altogether 6 sound fonts inside here. So while the saber is off, we hold this until it gives you the next boot sound. So that's the second one. Third one.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
There's a fourth one. There's a Kylo Ren. This is a fifth one.
Lightsaber was Luke's.
This is Rey's. Something else. This is actually a mute font. So if you come to here, that means that when you turn on the saber, there's no sound. Only got like there's a mute sound font, mute mode we call it. So turn this off. Okay. So next one is back to the one with sound. Okay. Okay, so all these are very simple to operate, very easy to use. It's got the swing sound, clash sound, blaster blocks, blade lockup. That's about it. Okay, and then there are 6 sound fonts for this. For this one, the battery. Same thing, there's a spacer here. Okay, and then the speaker, I put it in a separate enclosure as compared to the soundboard. This is where the soundboard is, the chassis, the battery, everything is. So to charge it, all you have to do is, for this one there is a recharge port. All you have to do is poke in the cable that we give you. The other side is a USB, and then it will charge by itself. So why didn't there is a space for a speaker, why didn't I use this? Because we found out that because of vibration from this thing, the board is very sensitive. So if you put the speaker together in the same chassis, when the speaker vibrates, the board will pick up all the vibration and will start to clash and everything. So therefore, in order to solve this problem, we put the board and the speaker in 2 different places so that the vibration of the speaker will not affect the board itself. Okay, so this one, put in the speaker. This space is very tight. Okay. I'm gonna leave this first. I'm gonna come back to this. Okay, next one is okay, this is the Neopixel. This one has got Neopixel as well as Proffie board inside. Okay, so this one is a very high, very high end because you got the top of the shelf and everything. So this original one, the original prop that's been used by Vader in the show is actually taken from a flash. Graflex is also a flash, but this one is made from the MPP Micro Precision Products Limited. This product is called the Micro Flash. Micro Flash is a company. Sorry, Micro Flash is a brand. The company MPP is a company in England, in the UK, who make this flash for a number of years. Not many years, actually, for a very short amount of years only. And the quantity of this flash that's been produced in the world is also very limited. And because of that, actually, it's very difficult to find an original vintage flash of this model. Okay, so this model comes with 2 buttons, one at the top here and one at the bottom here. So this is the power button, this is the auxiliary button. So in order to operate this, you need a Neopixel blade. Okay, so Neopixel blade has got the connectors here, and then the connectors is also inside there. So you need to push this in. It's very tight. Okay, but this is good to make sure that it's tight. Now the blade retention screw is these 2 screws here, one here and one here. So there are 2 small screws using a screwdriver, a flat screwdriver, to tighten it. Actually, even if you don't tighten it, normally I would suggest that you tighten it lah. But even if you don't tighten it, let's say like for home use, it's actually very tight because the tolerance that they made for the emitter is very tight. So when you put in the blade, it's very tight. I even have to sand down the blade to make it a bit slimmer in order for it to fit inside the emitter. So you can just tighten it. Okay, both sides, this one and this one. Okay, so to turn on, power. This one has got smooth swing. Very heavy. So only people like Vader, big, tall and muscular, can actually handle this. Okay, that one is the That one is a soundboard, premium soundboard. The other one with the 6th one, the moment it goes into sleep, it will give you, it will announce to you that it will give you an announcement that resistance is dead, so the war is over. Then it goes to sleep. Okay. Okay. Anyway, back to this one. So this one is swing, smooth swing, and then we have clash, and then we have what we call blaster blocks. So that's by pressing one time the auxiliary button, the lower one time give you the blaster blocks. So if you were to hold down the auxiliary button, it will give you what we call blade lockup. Can you see? Then after the lockup, there's the what we call the post lockup. The blade will go disperse like that. Now if you were to tilt the blade down, if you angle the blade down and you press the auxiliary button, it will give you what we call tip drag. Tip drag is the front portion is only the front portion is lighted up. The rest is not. Here, can you see now? Okay, so that is tip drag. You can only get tip drag. Normally is when you put the blade on the ground and you drag, then you'll have like kind of effect as if like is dragging on the floor. So the light is coming only at the end, the tip of the blade. Okay. Okay, what else? So each of these preset has got a backing track. So how do you activate the backing track? First of all, it needs to be off. Off means you hold the power button until it turns off. Once the saber is off, then you hold down for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Then you will have the backing music playing. So this is the Rogue One Vader the hall scene. Okay. So while the music is playing, you can also turn on. So if you can see here, it's a bit on the it has a bit of a flickering effect there. It's not a very stable, but not very wild. It's got a little bit of flickering. Okay, let me turn this off. So after you turn off, the music is playing, you press the power button for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Off. Okay. Now I want to show you what we call force lighting. Force lighting is when you press on it, it will go up and down. The force or the lighting will go up and down along the blade. So to do that, turn on and then hold down the power button and hit the clash. So can you see in the mirror? See, it's moving. Okay, so that is force lighting. Okay, what else do we have? We also have what we call volume control. So if I want to change the volume, so what I do is I hold down. It needs to be on first. Wait, no, not. It needs to be off. Hold down for 2 seconds. 1, 2. You get a sound to tell you that it's gone into the volume control. So in order to adjust the volume, press the auxiliary button to reduce the volume. 1, 2. Every time you press, it go down 10%. You can hear the sound also getting softer. You want to increase the volume, you press power button. Hey, different sound. Different sound means maximum already. So once you have come to a maximum, you want to set the volume, press the auxiliary button 2 seconds. Turn means out of the volume menu. So now you are in the volume that you set. Okay, let's turn this off. Wrong button. Okay, the next one I want to show you is color changing. For each, of course, if you go to the next effect, you can have a different color for the blade, depends on what color we set. But within the same blade, same preset itself, we can also change the color. So let me show you how we do this. First we turn on this first, turn this on. Okay, so in order to change the color, you press the power, then followed by the auxiliary. Okay, that one is Vader. I think Vader wasn't set with a color changing preset. So let's try another one. So this is the first one. So this one I'm going to hold down, power, and then auxiliary. Okay, once you got the sound, sometimes if you press it one time it doesn't work, you got to press it again, sometimes, because that's how it works. So once it got turned, means it's already gone into color changing. So now it's in orange. Now it's in, just now was in yellow, then in green. Now it's in blue, actually light blue. Now it's medium blue. Now it's in dark blue. Now it's in purple, light purple. Now this one is pink. And then this is red. So basically for the same preset, it can actually change color. Not all the presets have color changing. Some of them have color changing. Some of them have only a few colors. Some of them do not have any color changing. So it depends on the preset that's being programmed inside. Okay, so once you're done, let's say I want to confirm this is the color that I want. Same thing, hold the power and press the auxiliary one time. Okay, once you hear the sound, which means it's confirmed. So even if you swing it, it's the same color, it doesn't change color anymore. Okay, so to move to the next preset, press auxiliary one time.
Kylo Ren.
Okay, so this is Kylo Ren. So this is blade lockup, and this one is force lightning. The blade lockup doesn't move, the force lightning moves. Turn this off. So how do I activate mute mode? So you press the button when you want to start the time, press it very quickly 2 times. No sound already. So when you press it quickly 2 times when you start, there is no sound. Now you're in mute mode. So turn off. So when you start again 1 time, then the sound comes back. Okay. Okay. So I think let's battery level. If you hold down this thing while it's off,
4.02 volts.
so when you hold it down, it will announce to you how much is the voltage that's left in the battery. So you hold the auxiliary button while it's off, hold down until it says how many voltage is inside the battery. Of course, one of the blades also will show you how high or how low that highlighted blade is. That will also show you a visual representation how much voltage there is as well. So we'll come to that. Okay. This is another font, Savage. Let's change the color for this. Let's say you're tired of red. Okay, so there's a menu to go into the color changing. Okay, so for Savage, I want it to be yellow. If you know the character of Savage, it is yellow. So hold down the button and hold down the power and press the auxiliary. So sometimes you got to try again. Okay, until you get that sound means it's already confirmed. So now it's yellow. For Savage, yellow. Okay, that's the blade lockup. This one is the drag. Drag only the bottom part of it. Okay. Force lightning. Hold down the power button and you clash. Okay, so that's force lightning. Okay, let's turn this off. Let's go to the next one.
The Dark Order.
The Dark Order.
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. My space here very tight. There are a couple of things around me so I cannot really swing as much as I want. So the smooth swing, very accurate swing. Okay. That's Luke Skywalker. Of course, you can also change the color as well. Yeah. This is, if you're not mistaken, it's Hello, the font. You know, like the game, the Xbox game, the Hello. All this can be changed as well, the color. The sound very different, very nice. Next one.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
This is the young Obi-Wan
I'll do what I must.
sound. So blue blade Obi-Wan. If I'm not mistaken, this blade also have got 3 colors. So in case Obi-Wan change into a Sith, so you can have blue, red and also purple. So there is 3 colors for Jedi, for Sith, and also for grey Jedi. This one is raise, balance. Okay. This is light blue, like in a movie. This one is what do you call it? Episode 7. Okay, so you also have the light shining through from here. Can you see? So if you want to play the music, same thing, press this for 2, when it's off, press this for about 2 seconds, 1, 2. So this is Rey's theme from the movie, episode 7. So once you want to, you can turn this on. So the music will play at the same time while the thing is going. Off the music, press for 2 seconds, 1, 2, off. Okay, go to the next one. I think this flower form is called energy. If I'm not mistaken. Very energetic sound. So there's kind of an electricity kind of sound in the air, energy.
He's been working on that thing for weeks. What kind of
I
lightsaber
think
could
this
he
is-
possibly build with the junk we have laying
This is
around?
Ezra, you know, the one whose lightsaber looks like can be used as a gun and a saber. This is a silver blade. Some people call it frost white or whatever. Very nice sound.
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is the older Obi-Wan. Okay. Also blue lah. Obi-Wan is a blue blade. Okay, next one.
Welcome, young Skywalker.
Welcome, young Skywalker is actually Sidious talking to Luke. So this is actually Luke's phone. This is called Daddy Issues. So this is, I think, having issues with his father lah. But this is actually Luke's phone, referring to Luke lah. So this one is, I think, it's called Daddy CFX. This is actually a CFX phone that has been modified for Proffie. So Luke's blade has to be green lah. But of course, all these, some of them can be changed as well, depending on whether the preset has got the color change inside.
You couldn't bring yourself to kill me before, and I don't believe you'll destroy me now.
Also, okay.
Lord Vader.
Okay, the other thing is for every of these, there is also we have what we call force sound. Force sound is once the saber is on, you turn on you press the power 2 times. So that's a force sound. This is different from force lightning. Force lightning, you press the power button 1 time and you hit, then it will have the force lightning move, and this one is called force sound, 2 times while the saber is on. If you press 2 times while the saber is off, that one you go into mute mode. But when it's on, you go to get force sound. Color changing. So Vader cannot be. So this has got different, a few only in the color selection: blue, green, purple, yellow, okay. Okay, set. Next one. This one is a sparkle blade. It changes color as well as got that sparkle effect, that like raindrops or that kind of effect. Okay. Blaster blocks, bit lockup, and then of course okay, so that's the different effects. So this one is a very more different kind of effect. Okay, so this is what we call the blade meter. So this one shows you how much voltage is left in the battery visually by eyes. Just now the one you have is a voltage readout from the speaker. This one is, you can see it. Okay, so if this battery here, this part here lighted up is very high, which means the battery is very full. So if this one is very low, means the battery is getting less and less and less and less. Okay, let's move on. This one is what we call the rainbow blade. The rainbow blade have to be played with the backing track, which is a cantina. Let me turn this off. Turn on the backing track. Hold this power button for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Then only you turn on. Now the rainbow blade makes sense. Okay, there's a rainbow blade, signature blade for the Proffie board. Okay, let's move on.
Lord Vader.
Lord Vader. This is a flickering blade. Let's try Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Okay, Kylo Ren, this one is the fire blade. And I hope you can see inside there. It's actually like a fire. The swing sound and everything is also very Kylo Ren like unstable kind of a flame and unstable kind of a sound. These are force lightning. Let's try the force sound. So that's the force sound. Okay, let's turn this off. Okay, so how do you take out the battery? Okay, we need to remove this whole back section here. What we need to do is turn this. Once we turn, we remove the whole back section. Then we have the chassis cover. Inside there's a chassis with the board and the battery, but this one there's another layer of cover. So what you need to turn this section here, remove, and then here we have the battery as well as the board, and the SD card is here. The micro SD micro USB port is underneath. Okay, so for this saber is not made by me, it's not installed by me, therefore there is no recharge port. So you have to take out the battery. A battery charger will be given. You put it inside, slot it inside this thing here. Then there is a light here that tells you whether it's red or it's green. If it's red, it's charging. Green means it's full. Then after that, this one is a USB charger. You plug into anything with a USB. Then this one will regulate the power for you, 1 amp. Okay. So once you have done this, take out the battery, put it back. Be very careful when you put it back. Make sure that the positive is a positive, negative is a negative. So always make sure you do that. Okay, so once you've done, charge the battery already, put back already. Here, or the other way. Twist the thing until it goes back on, then only you put back the cover. Okay, so that's about it. So this is the MPP 2.5, same the one exactly like the one that Corben sells. Okay, and this one has got a Proffie and a Neopixel. Except that the programming that I put inside here is different from the one which is done by Corben. This one has got more advanced features like color changing and volume control and force lightning and all the other kind of things. So okay, so we have so I think I've gone quite long already. So thank you for watching. Anything you contact me. If I'm not mistaken, this hunt has already been reserved by someone else. He hasn't made the payment yet, but has already been reserved. Okay, so thank you.